once again, this time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seats. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Good Wednesday morning to everybody out there. I'm Rob, that's Dave, and this is the Southern Fried Podcast. We're glad you're here this morning. All you folks out there at Cornbread Nation, all of our breadheads, welcome to the show. How's Dave doing this morning?
I'm all right. It's a rainy, kind of cool day in North Georgia, but it's a good day.
Well, it wasn't raining down here yet. I think we got some coming in, but you're not doing it down here yet. So we are getting
heavy rains at times too.
Well, we could use a little bit. We don't need a whole lot, but right now. But
you'll get whatever the good Lord sends you.
That's right. Whatever He wants us to have, we'll have, and that'll be just right.
That's right.
So, hey, I got some news I want to share with y'all this morning. I found it this morning when I was looking around getting myself going this morning. We talk about some of the stuff that Trump has done, you know, promises made and promises delivered. I'm talking about the crisis at the southern border, and I want to bring up this morning right off the bat the average number of known gotaways. All right, these are people that they've got on camera that they've otherwise have noted, and they got away and they're gone. You know, the known gotaways crossing the border per day. During the peak of the Biden administration, we had 670,674 known gotaways in 2023. That's over 1,800 per day. 1,800 known gotaways. Well, since the beginning of February, that number has dropped to 132, down 93% from the highest numbers when Joe Biden was in office. 93% drop in known gotaways.
And yet the Democrats are out there telling them they're going to get him.
Yeah.
In fact, using very dirty language that they're going to F him.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's doing what he said he was going to do. He ran on this stuff, and they can't stand it that he's being successful, because under their administration, it was, well, we can't do anything to fix this. We can't do this. We can't do that. Oh my gosh, this is just normal. You just need to get over it. But it's not. It wasn't normal. That was lies, untruths, misinformation, and they used their own government systems to push it. There ought to be accountability for that. We don't lie to the government. Should not be lying to the American people. There ought to be accountability for that. Good morning, Jake. How you doing this morning? All right, I wanted to go over that. Do what?
They're masters at it.
Yeah, I mean, why? It doesn't accomplish anything. All it does, well, it accomplishes them holding on to power, but they can't stand it. And Republicans right now have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. They can't stand it.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you very much, sir. They can't stand that they might lose a little bit of control. Oh my gosh, it's just killing them. I think it's hilarious. And I'm loving what he's doing. Apparently, also, they have found tunnels under the border, and they have laid track apparently, and they're using these to cart in fentanyl and let's see, they have out the Mexican drug cartels. This is off Fox, by the way. Have outfitted dozens of tunnels with rail and cart systems to whisk drugs beneath the U.S. border, posing a major challenge for the Trump administration as it works to curb the flow of illegal narcotics into the country. Uh, but, you know, this is almost like Hamas and them, cutting tunnels and stuff like that to sneak under and send their drugs through. They ought to. Jake, it'll be 8 o'clock tonight. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. That'd be Eastern Standard Time. But with everything that's going on right now, Trump is delivering on what he said he was going to do. He's doing it. And they just absolutely cannot stand it. I mean, no more empty promises. No, well, we're going to do something about that. All this wasteful government spending. They've all said that. Every one of them. Oh, well, we're going to fix wasteful government spending under my administration. And nobody's ever done a blooming thing about it until now. And they can't stand it. They absolutely can't stand it. The Democrats have no, and the Republicans, neither one of them have had any intentions of cutting any wasteful government spending. They may have had intentions, but they didn't go through and do it. There was no follow through. Trump said he was going to do it. Guess what? Put your shoes on. Here it comes. I am very proud of what our president is doing thus far. Very proud. He's doing what he said he was going to do. He's doing what he ran on. I'm proud of the job that Musk is doing right now. Let's get this wasteful spending out there and get off Elon Musk. I mean, he's doing what Trump asked him to do. And he's doing it. And yes, he does report to Trump. And Donald Trump says yay or nay. He makes the decisions, but oh no. Now you got all the Democrats say, well, nobody voted for Elon Musk to be president. Well, he's not president. You knuckleheads.
They honestly do not know how government works. They don't understand the process. They just demand it be their way. They don't have a clue how things work.
No. And they don't care about anything but their own little power base. That's all they care about. I get so sick of them. But but okay, I'm done ranting and raving. I'm gonna jump off my soapbox this morning. Oh.
Thank you, Jake. We look forward to you being on, and it's an honor to play your creations. And we're going to do the song you did for us in a much greater way soon. We just haven't gotten around to that yet. That's going to happen.
And I don't know if y'all got the chance to hear it or not. Y'all need to go over to Rob Diamond's page over there. What was that on? He's on YouTube, isn't he? Yeah, jump over to Rob Diamond's YouTube and check out this song that Jake made. Yes. Yeah, he did. Robert Diamond put Jake's song up on it and made a video to go with it. And that song is awesome. Y'all need to check it out. We've got an awesome song that he made for us as well. We're going to be putting it up in a big way here right here shortly. But yeah, Jake Hudson there. He's amazing. Good morning, Knights of Ren. How are you doing this morning? You got here just you just got here just in time for me to quit ranting. Oh,
welcome to those on Instagram, including those who are speaking Spanish. I am translating using Google Translate, as I do not speak Spanish, but we're glad you're here. We will endeavor to answer your questions.
Yes. And I can go ahead and announce it. We've already got our booth set up for the Mayhaw Festival. We've already got it lined up for right here in little old Colquitt, Georgia. We go.
Which I call Colquitt.
You better not call it Colquitt during the Mayhaw
and
Festival.
Even though our listeners, a lot of them, most of them won't be there, you will be there because we're going to do some live streaming from there. So you'll meet folks from Colquitt. That's why I should say, I'm here in Colquitt.
No, you don't do it. They'll do it. They'll break out
just to see how many will correct me.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna say I'm from North Georgia.
Oh my God! You're gonna go out there and say, "Hi, y'all."
Hey, I'm Dave. Welcome to Colquitt.
And they're gonna be like beating you about the head and shoulders and stuff, and be like,
No, they're nice. They're nice people. They wouldn't do that.
They would too. If you call Colquitt, you'll see some not nice come out. And I'll be like up there, I'm sorry, he's from North Georgia. I can't really explain why he does it. And you're going to be like getting beat soundly about the head and neck and shoulders. And I'm going to be like, sorry, Dave, I warned you. Go back and look at that podcast on Wednesday morning.
Nice
on
people, they're not going to do it.
Back on February the 12th. And you'll replay this and you'll see the warning. I warned you, don't do it. I did it my way.
I spent 3 days down there. I didn't have no problems. Even though your Burger King ran out of hamburger meat. I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh,
who does that?
Oh, let me go beyond that. Okay. The heck with the Burger King. Let's go to the Hardee's. Okay. We stopped in to get breakfast at the Hardee's. It's supposed to have breakfast till 12 o'clock. It was close to 11. Oh, we're out of biscuits. How in the world do you run out of biscuits at Hardee's? Make some more. Well, our biscuit maker went home. What? And they're supposed to have the little heart-shaped biscuits all day long. No biscuits at the Hardee's. Okay. Well, how about some wraps? No, we're out of breakfast. We're not serving breakfast anymore. So you ran out of biscuits, so now you're not going to do any breakfast? Are you supposed to do breakfast till 12 o'clock? What in the world? They'll make me go slap off. You run out of gravy, you run out of biscuits.
My Hardee's had biscuits yesterday, and my biscuit was in the shape of a heart.
I still had
I made a video for you.
Did you?
I got one. And I took a picture and I made a video. I haven't showed it to you yet. And I said, look at this nice heart-shaped biscuit, Rob. I can't
then you
wait
crumpled the darn thing up, didn't you?
I did. I did. You know, Jake, that's really not, they're really not broken. They lie about that. That ice cream machine ain't broke. They just don't want to have to dirty it. They want to clean it early. That's a lie. That's a lie. That ice cream machine ain't broke.
They just don't feel
Challenge
like
them on it.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that story many times. Oh, our machine's broke.
Yeah. Your cash register's going to be broke if you don't get back there and fix that blooming get that ice cream machine going. Make me some ice cream. I'm waiting. Go through the drive-through. Go turn that thing on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I get my ice cream. You know,
That's very common, though. You hear that all over.
what's funny is they have these little timer things on how long you sit at the window. Okay. And it's got to be such a low number or whatever for them to, or they get in trouble or something like that. And so this Burger King here in Colquitt, every order you make, okay, you pull up to the window and then they have you pull forward after you pay. Okay. They get your money first.
Yep.
And then you have to pull forward. And then you have to sit there and wait for somebody to carry the bag out to you, which takes more time. And they said, will you please pull forward? No, I don't want to pull forward. I'm going to wait here for my food. I'm not going to pull forward and have somebody bring it out to me. I don't want that. I came to the drive-through window, not to the drive-through sidewalk. Come on, people. Why y'all got to be that way? What do you mean, what is
Hey,
Dubby?
Jake, W's our affiliation with our energy drink that we are affiliated with, and it is great. And it is really nice. We do a commercial for it most shows. In fact, I just ordered a new tub of it. I ran out. I get the tub. It's good for so many servings. I just put it in my water and shake it up, or one of their shakers that I bought. And you don't get the jitters, and you don't have a crash. I can testify to this. I'm a satisfied consumer. In fact, my wife said, I didn't get to try that. She made me order another one. Well, I was getting ready to anyway. So she gave me the money to order the next. We did another flavor, a different flavor, because the one that I had was sort of a limited run. They don't do it all the time. The Palm Blom. But there's another. No. They're good though. I mean, if you like energy drinks, it's a good one to get. And it's supposed to make you sharper in mind, which Rob needs. So I need to get him a tub of it.
That's not very nice. That's not very nice. I heard that.
So I resemble Wilford Brimley. Well, I liked him. He's a good guy, or was a good guy. And I like it. No, don't be sorry. I'm honored to be in such rarefied company. Rude, Dubby will not, there's no crash. I promise you. There's no crash. I'm not making that up. I wouldn't say it if it was, I never experienced it. That's one of their things that they claim, and I've never had a crash off of it.
Now, there, Jake,
you don't get that nervous energy.
Jake, people have told me that I look like Jim the Anvil Hart. We're both just some good looking fellers there. You know what I mean? I said, you look like Jim the Anvil Hart and sound like Hank Hill.
Okay, Jake. Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
I never thought about who you look like.
I'm one of a kind.
But I wouldn't have said that.
Clickbait right here. Clickbait.
Yeah, they're
Go ahead,
clicking
say it. I can
when
hear
they see
you. I can smell the smoke through the computer screen. Said he's used to vodka and Jack.
Now that'll give you a crash, right? I got to throw that up. That will give you a crash. I promise. Oh, you got to be careful how much you consume because you will get a crash.
My goodness.
Oh man. Oh. Cool. I love it. I'll have to put me a towel up, aka Wilford Brimley. Oh, it hypes you up, Rude? I just mean after you drink a bunch of it. Eventually, there has to be a crash. Oh.
I need to make
Hopped
sure
up.
that I am. I need to make sure I'm right on this. Okay. Uh, do you know who the first Ronald McDonald was? Throw it out there, not just for Dave, but for folks in the chat. Do you know
What?
who the first Ronald McDonald was? And this was some interesting, useless trivia that I did actually know, but I had to double check and verify this morning because it's early. He was also another clown as well. They were talking about Willard Scott, the old weatherman from the Today Show, was the first Ronald McDonald. He was also one of the best known Bozo the Clown. He was Bozo the Clown.
And I don't like clowns.
But you like Willard Scott. Surely everybody liked Willard Scott. He was one of the most likable guys you could ever
That's
meet.
not rude. That's what I think of when I think of clowns. Because, well, Jake, I just got this feeling that most clowns are a little, they're a little perv. There's a lot of problems with that in clowns. Not all of them. Not all of them. They hide behind they just hide behind the mask, I'll say. I just think, I'm telling you, there's something about it. And ever since I was a kid, I distrusted them. I was never the kid to run up and say hey to the clown. I stayed away from them. I don't like clowns. Let's be honest, I don't. I never had a clown at a birthday party or nothing like that. I don't like them.
Well, that would have been awesome. You know, for you to have had a clown at the birthday party and you'd be over crying, "No, mommy, don't make me go near the clown." That would have been awesome.
I would have never acted like that. I would have said, I don't like that guy. That's what I would have said.
I don't like that guy. Oh, he's doing stuff with balloons.
I don't like great heights either, Jake. I don't. Now, my uncle did when I was about, I don't remember, I was 5 or 6 years old. And he wanted to take me to the tower at the Chattanooga airport. He got it approved for me to go up to the tower. Well, you couldn't do that nowadays. No. But in my mind as a kid, I thought he meant he was taking us up to some big old tower with a no rail on it or something. I didn't know what it was. So I was upset till they get me up there. They even let me say hi to a pilot or something. It was taking off or something. It was crazy. But I actually was in the control tower at Chattanooga Airport when I was a little kid. But yeah. Wow. And Jake, to the other thing you posted, brother, you don't worry about it. You know what? We'll make out. You, however, you're welcome. However you talk, don't worry about it. We like Southern, and you know what? We all got little quirks and stuff with our speech and that. I mean, listen to Robert. I mean, come on, you'll be okay.
That's twice you've done thrown me under the bus this morning.
Well, what's that word you can never say for the stepping off point for Robert Diamond? You can never say that. So say that mountain or the falls. Say it.
Appahalas. I don't bother me this morning. Can't say rural either.
We all have trouble. I'm just saying. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Can you say that? Can you say that? Can you say rural? I can't even say the word. Get you to say it. What part of Georgia do I live in?
South Georgia.
No, what part of South Georgia? What's it also referred to as? RURAL. How do you say that?
Redneckville. I mean, what do you want here? Good morning, Earl.
Good morning, Brother Hester. How you doing this morning? Say the word. RURAL. Say it.
Rural. Rural.
No. That's not it. Rural. You sound like Scooby Doo. Quit it. I sound like
That's what it
Scooby
sounds
Doo when
like.
I say it
Rural.
too. Rural. Rural, Reggie. You know, come on. Nobody can say that word. It's against the law to say it, I'm quite sure. Okay, Reggie. Let's go rural. Oh. Oh, Brother Hester, why are you sick of the rain? You know, we got to have rain so the flowers will grow. I know you love the flowers. You probably going to get you a special set of flowers this Friday. Hey, and if for all of our hubbies and boyfriends and stuff out there, y'all don't forget, y'all better get on the ball today, get your flowers ordered and candy and cards set up for Friday. Because this Friday is Valentine's Day. Woohoo! Yes, yes. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, we'll do that. The biggest day of sales for the flower industry ever. I mean, whoever came up with this idea, and I'm quite sure they sold flowers. They came up with Valentine's Day. I mean, come on. This is Christmas time for flower shops. They truck. Mm. Now, Brother Hester, all those pretty flowers that are going to come up out of the ground from this rain, you got to be thinking ahead to that, you know. As I was saying there, you know, you got to be on the ball and just enjoy them pretty little flowers that pop out of the ground. I know that's going to be right up your alley, brother. Oh, I'm feeling ornery this morning. I better stop right there. Uh, uh, are y'all into ham radios? Rude. I'm
Used,
not.
I used to be.
Dave used.
I used to
Oh,
be a ham operator.
not me. You know, I've always thought, as far as hams go, you know, you just need to eat those. And
Celtic blacksmith.
he said, "No, the gunshots were the perfect Valentine's Day sound." Yeah, you're right. Do that. I can go along with that. That was a good one. So, Dave, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? That's just a couple days away. I can't help but think that you've got some, because Dave is a ladies' man. We got a. I know he's got big plans for Valentine's, being the romantic that he is. Uh, he's not hearing me. Either that or he's very carefully crafting his response.
I hear you. I'm responding to some folks on Instagram who ask us if we are against animal abuse, and I said we have an active campaign. Yes, we are, and we have an active campaign against
Yeah.
the monkey facility in South Georgia. May not heard of, but we're speaking. They're speaking to me in Spanish, and I'm translating and then retranslating back, so it takes me a second. So,
Okay.
thank you, Jake, for having us on Rumble. Love that comment, Celtic. Not ignoring you. Yes, I will be ready for Friday. I have my wife and my granddaughter, who I'm raising. She's already put her order in. Like, you're going to get me something for Valentine's Day, right? I said, absolutely. So
You're gonna get me a new phone for Valentine's Day,
absolutely.
right?
Well, she already got a phone. She
Oh
already got a
no.
phone.
Oh, you're gonna get me a PlayStation for Valentine's, right?
She still gives me a hard time about not getting the cat and the dog down there at ARA, though. She wanted that Willow and that black cat.
Well, when this time y'all come
So
down, you're gonna have to go by ARA and let her pick out a dog and a cat.
No.
That would be
I'll
amazing.
let you do that.
I'll take her down there and let her pick one out. Take on with her.
What are we drinking? I'm just drinking water this morning and Rob's coffee. I haven't got coffee yet. So
I'm gonna have to go in there and get me some. Jake, you won't get laughed at here, Bubba. We like everybody, and we sure don't think I'll laugh at somebody that got a disability. That don't happen. When you come on here tonight,
we'll boot anybody out of the chat who does.
Yeah. And look here,
and honestly,
Bubba, you just coming on here
tonight. I wouldn't even want them following us if they made fun of you or something. I wouldn't even want them here.
And look, you just come on here not to talk to us. That's all we're doing. And that's all
it.
That's it. Don't think about nobody else. You're just talking with us. And that's what we're going to keep it. And you enjoy it. And we want you to enjoy it. And you're going to be fine. Don't worry about a thing. All right. We just want to hear your story in your words and however you speak them. Okay. So don't you worry about a thing, brother. You're going to be just fine. But on that note, you was talking about drinks. I'm my coffee cup's empty. I got to go get some. Dave, you got to take over for just a second. I'm out of coffee, dude. Completely.
You're out of coffee.
I got to go in here.
Actually,
I got to go.
Actually, we need to run an ad. So.
Okay.
Give me just a second. We need to run an ad or two. It's around the middle of the show. So We'll be right back. Hey folks, Dave in the AM here with the Southern Fried Podcast and the Cornbread Nation. For many weeks now, me and Rob have been telling you about our affiliation with Dubby Energy Drinks. I've been drinking some of them on the show, and I just got in today the powdered version, and this is the Palm Blom version of this. And hey, I tell you that it gives you the focus and the energy without the jitters or the crash. There's no sugars, no fillers, no artificial dyes. So get you some Dubby today. Use the promo code Southern Fried, and you'll get 10% off each and every order. Not only can you get the energy drinks, but you can also get some cool merch items. In fact, soon we're going to have a hat to show you as an example of some of those things. There's shirts and other things you can get as well as containers to mix up the powder and the water into that you can carry with you. We appreciate your support of the Southern Fried Podcast and also of Dubby Energy Drinks. We'll see you again soon. Take care. This is Rob and Dave with the Southern Fried Podcast. One of our shows that we love the most is Front Porch Talking. Our Friday night show, which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, has become a tradition here at the Southern Fried. We appreciate you so much for stopping by on the front porch where we grab our sweet tea or coffee or whatever we're drinking and just sit on the front porch, wave at the neighbors as they go by, and just have a great discussion. We usually don't have a topic or theme. We just like to talk, and we like for you to stop by on the front porch as well. It's a Southern tradition, and Rob and Dave, we're all about the South. We live here in the state of Georgia, and all through the South or throughout wherever you live in the United States or the world, remember, as Rob says, it's a Southern state of mind. Join us each Friday night at 8 p.m. with our friends. Become part of that Cornbread Nation Breadhead crew, and join us on the front porch, and let's talk. Thank you so much. Hey, this is Uncle Jeb. I'm back in the house again. Yeah. Well, I want to give you a little Southern joke. First of all, to all you Southern Fried Podcast fans, we salute you. Yeah, well, we appreciate you. We thank you for all the follows. Rob and Dave have been telling me all the good news, and we are thankful for all the new fans. Well, here's your Southern Cornbread Nation joke of the day. Here you go. Are you ready? Well, what happens when Southern people can't talk anymore? Are you ready? So what happens when Southern Fried people like us on the Southern Fried Podcast can't talk anymore? They go through withdrawal. You get it? Withdrawal. Yeah. Uncle Jump in the house. Get you some of that, boys.
You know, I'm gonna kick his walker out from underneath him. I ain't joking. I'm gonna kick his walker right out from underneath him. Withdrawal.
And one more, Rob. While I'm there, let's go ahead and just do this.
Steve, when she finds out what you said, you're gonna be wheezing, all right. Miss Elizabeth, Steve said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. All right, I guess I'll try it.
I still didn't hear you, Rob. I lost you.
He said, so
Dave
2% milk.
2% milk.
Yes. He said, so 2% milk and store-bought cornbread then. I guess I'll try it.
Oh my gosh. Steve said that.
Steve said that. Celtic Blacksmith.
Steve. You might go to hell. No. Oh my heavens. Oh, that hurts my heart. No, Steve, no.
Legend.
Speaking of draw.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
So, Jake, don't you be nervous a bit.
Yeah. Another thing that about that video that cracks me up is the way that you face planted Steve right before that. Steve, go to Blacksmith. You just throw him right under the bus. I mean, that's the way you said that. Yeah, Steve, go to Blacksmith.
Guess what he said? I'll tell little Steve. Yes, I was the kid that would tell on you in school just so I could see the teacher's reaction. You know, I like to joke a lot. Okay, I really do. But it's no fun to joke and do something like that if you can't see the reaction. So I tend to get in trouble a lot because I want to see the reaction from the person that I'm messing with. You know, it's important to me. I enjoy seeing the reaction. So they're like, I can't believe you just said that. You know, that's fun for me, to see the shock and awe. So hey, Steve, that was about the best she's been got in a while, I imagine. Oh no, that hurt my heart. You might go to hell. Oh,
I've heard that too. That I'm honored to be in such rarefied air as Andy Reid, and what a genius. Well, first of all, they've got to get some offensive line help. Absolutely, they have been. They did address wide receiver last year, but I think they need an additional receiver on offense. I think that they just don't have enough. Kelsey, he still does a lot of great things, but he's really slowed down a little bit. They just don't like to say it. He's not performing at the clip that he has, and they may need to look at his eventual replacement. So that's what I would do. He's going to stay, but I would make sure that I'm getting the guy in behind him who can start being the student to the master and sort of take it over. But they desperately need offensive line help. They have got to get on the edges. Absolutely, those guys in that game, I know, and they didn't even blitz them, man. They just came at them with the front four, and they ate them alive. But yeah, and if the running backs can't block better than what I saw, at least one of them needs to go. I did get the address, Jake.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna say this. You know, if I was Kelsey or whatever, you know, I think it's a drop in energy that he has. He just doesn't seem to have the energy that he used to have before he started dating Miss Swift. And
Well,
I'm not saying that the two go hand in hand, but yeah,
he's not the same player. And yes, you're right, Natsarin. That's what I'm saying. I haven't looked at the draft this year to see what's coming out, but there's a lot of good tight ends out there in college. I would get his replacement now. Well, Jake, you know, I wouldn't have been surprised at that. I wouldn't have been surprised that if they had, he would have done that. But yeah, you're right, Rob. He's not playing at the clip he was.
no. Well, you know, if my girlfriend was Taylor Swift, I dare say I probably wouldn't be playing at the same amount of energy level that I used to either. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, you got to have priorities in life. It's important. This is right here at Valentine's Day, dude. This is romantic. You know,
isn't he like 34, 35 years old? I mean, for football, that's old. That's getting old for football. He likes your
thank
fish.
you, Jake. That's just a couple of big old crappies. AKA crappies, if you're from South Georgia.
And he also has the Chinesium behind him, as Steve calls it, Chinesium.
They're right over them nice crappies. My Chinesium. Well, it doesn't really sound too Chinesium.
I thought they were called crappie.
Not from South Georgia. They're called crappies. And it's Colquitt, not Colquitt.
I tell you, man, you're all messed up down there.
We're not messed up. We're not messed up. Hey, hey, what do y'all call that town just to the south of you?
Lafayette.
No, you don't. What do you call it? What do they call it?
What?
The people that are from there. Lafayette. They don't call it no Lafayette. It's spelled like Lafayette, but it's not pronounced like Lafayette. And that town, there's a town just to the north of you too. The name of the town is Ringgold, and y'all call it Ringgold.
That's not to the north of me.
Well, you know what I mean.
Ringgold. The one that's northwest of me would be Whitwell, but they don't call it Whitwell. Whitwell.
They call it Whitwell. I bet they can say that rural. Yeah, that word.
I bet Earl could say rural. I bet Earl could say that rural. I bet.
You think Earl could say rural?
Yeah.
Rural. Rural, Raggy.
A Rougarou.
Oh man, Rougarou. Oh, that's another one. But yeah, there's lots of what I'm really, and I've said it before, and I just can't say it enough this morning. I'm feeling very sentimental about our country this morning. I'm loving the stuff that's going on with Trump in office. Oh, sorry. I've actually been to Stone Mountain, Georgia before. I've been to Stone Mountain. It was so foggy we couldn't see the mountain. Oh, up. There you go. I drove way back in the day. I was stationed in Bremerton, Washington. And I came home and got married and drove back out there with her. And we actually swung by and saw Mount Rushmore. We took a little detour. Now, I'd always seen pictures of Mount Rushmore. We didn't actually drive all the way to it. We were like miles away, Dave, and you could see it just as plain and clear. We was on an overlook and everything. That's freaking awesome, man. That is quite. I'm glad that we made that stop. I had no idea just the sheer scope and size of that place. It was amazing. I
Yeah.
highly recommend it if you get the opportunity to see Mount Rushmore. Swing by and take a look at it.
I also like the video of Pete Hegseth, Defense Secretary, who changed the name back to Fort Bragg.
Yes.
He is out there getting it done as well, and they're. I hope he change. I like nothing against Moore. I really that they renamed Fort Benning, but Fort Benning needs to go back to Fort Benning. They just need to
Yes.
stop all that mess. It's renaming stuff. I mean, Democrats. That's all they've done, man. Went around all the stuff that didn't matter. That's what they go around and do. All the stuff didn't matter. That name wasn't hurting nobody. They ain't hurting
Yeah.
nobody, but still helping people. And in less than 10 days, over 80% of all Western North Carolina folks have been had their needs met by FEMA, got their cases in process, got some help to them. Over 80%. They're kicking butt in Western North Carolina.
Good. Good. That's answered prayers right there. We've been praying about that for them to get the help that they needed. Yes.
Yeah,
Let
they
it
put that in
continue.
lightning speed.
Let it continue.
Absolutely.
FEMA was like, uh-oh, we better get our butts to work. And they did, and that is great. We also got a hostage home from Russia.
Yep, saw the video of that.
Mark Fogel. Am I saying his name right? Mark Fogel. Actually, he's hailing Trump as a hero, which is awesome. His mom thanks Trump, said he kept his promise. That's what he's been doing. So
Yeah.
Steve said, I was driving, so I couldn't say much, but Rob, I thought when you did the gunshot sound for Valentine's Day, you were making a Valentine's Day massacre joke. Fits. It fits.
Well, with
It
him,
fits,
you
dude.
never know.
Yeah, it is me. What is the matter with you? What is the matter? I've got issues here. Come here.
Have a good day at work, Steve.
Yes.
That I don't know, Jake. I don't know if he is or not.
Here we go. All right. Oh my goodness. My poor little kitty cat's just having issues this morning. Oh my goodness. He's out there singing the songs of his people. Now he's in Daddy's lap, so he's happy now. Is he kin to Jared Fogle? Steve said, I always said the only man who ever celebrated Valentine's Day right was Al Capone. Oh
That's
my
right.
God! There you go. There you go. Jake said I found some bubble wrap. Well, I can't speak for everybody out there, but I'm going to agree with you on that, Steve. He celebrated it the right way, Oh my goodness. And I'm quite sure that Brother Hester out there, he'll agree with you on that too. Valentine's Day. Just say it. My goodness.
Maybe that's why they're asking if we were against animal cruelty. Good morning, Kim's Coffee Talk. How are you
Yeah.
today?
Give him his coffee talk.
Y'all
Hey,
definitely give her a follow on
Yeah.
Rumble.
Absolutely.
Hope you're having a wonderful day. What area of the country are you coming from? We are North and South Georgia. North where we know how to talk, and South Georgia where they mispronounce everything. So, oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay? I'm a nay. I'm an absolute nay on that.
There's my answer. Oh, heck no. Uh,
No, I'm not. I'm not okay with it. I'm pretty traditional when it comes to pizza. No, and what is it? No barbecue on it. I'm not. I don't like that.
no.
No fish. No. I just like
I don't know.
traditional
Anchovies.
pizza.
So I gotta be in the mood for anchovies.
Okay, Woodstock.
Woodstock, Georgia.
I've been in Woodstock
Oh,
a few times. Actually, a friend of mine's church, they were rebuilding their church and they were looking for a place to meet. And a friend of the pastor actually runs one of the funeral homes there in Woodstock. And he let them meet in the chapel. And I went down one Sunday morning and we met with them at the chapel at the funeral home. And, there were people that he had a couple of people that left the church over it. Said, we'll be back when you rebuild the church. We're not meeting at a funeral home. He goes, you're not in the casket room. You're in the chapel. And they said, we're not doing it. That's just not right. I remember
what?
that though. It's like, they had a fit. Yeah, they split. I don't remember the name of it, but it was in Woodstock.
Oh my goodness. That is hilarious.
Yes, we do have a Rumble channel. It is there's actually 3 channels, but it's under the umbrella SF Podcasting. But a channel under that is called Southern Fried Podcast. So and there's also one for Cornbread Nation. So when you find us there, you might find us under any of those, and we have followers under each. So SF Podcasting, and then Southern Fried Podcasting, and then Cornbread Nation. Yes,
No
those who
doubt.
judge. Those who judge.
But you know what?
I mean,
What's the
church?
difference? If when you die, hopefully you're going to have a church funeral anyway, or a funeral at the mortuary. Uh, mm. What? What you mean, knucklehead?
Thanks, Steve, for the follow to Kim's comment. And thanks for the comment. Yeah, we are. We're just a couple of knuckleheads.
Well,
that's Tim Walls, my partner.
I was going to say you look more like Tim Walls than I do.
I probably do. We run at 6:30 to 8 a.m. on Rumble. Also, I'm out for the next few days though. But yeah, absolutely. We'll give you a follow some morning. We're out at by 7, so we'll give you a look. So, but when you get back, I like the name Kim's Coffee Talk. I love it. I met her on Killer Carl's channel, so y'all give Killer Carl a follow too. I love his channel. There you go. Jake's got it.
Wilford Brindley and Hank Hill.
I think we got it.
Well, Ed Planet, Bobby.
Hello, Tire Man. Good to see you, bud.
Oh, he's
by the way,
here.
Uncle Jeb has a partner in crime that will be here soon. Thank you, Kim. We have Georgia Bubba. Georgia Bubba is fixing to debut on the Cornbread Nation soon. Don't know if it'll be this week, but by next week. Georgia Bubba.
Oh my goodness. Now, Georgia Bubba.
And yes, I got to say it, Rob. We do love puppets. We don't care what some people say. We're kids.
Oh my gosh, y'all just don't realize how big of a soapbox Dave got up on that guy for saying, well, you got puppets, those are for kids. Dave jumped up on his soapbox, hadn't come off yet. Because we may be able to. Well, that was actually me. But
Well, I looked
Oh,
over, and I don't normally look at chat, but the Instagram was up, and I just happened to look over because I'll just keep a glance on it. And a dude says, puppets, like, really, guys, puppets? Those are for kids. Man, I can't help it. That little red dot just got right up here. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. Ain't
he
nothing
got a
wrong
little
with
red
puppets,
dot up
man.
here. He got that little red dot up here. He's like, oh, come on, man. You want a Slurpee? Would that make you feel better about my puppets?
You sound like the tour guide at some botanical garden or something, man, in Jamaica. I don't know what that was.
oh, well, you know, we're going to go to Jamaica, Mom. Oh, over here we got the weed. And over here we got the weed. And over here we got the weed.
Yes, I
But thanks for going.
did Tarman, absolutely.
Oh.
Before she was a Stowers.
Well, Jake, we'd love to come on there with you. How about
We
that?
would do it. I didn't
We
know
would
that.
do it.
We'll certainly
You got a
pray for
Canadian
them,
as your
Tarman.
co-host. Now, this Canadian that you have for your co-host, I mean, is it like really come from a can, or does he come from that country up north of the United States? That the Canadian, uh, you know, did I pronounce that right? I think I did. The Canadian.
The Canadian.
Yeah, that's spelled.
Alberta.
Don't call me Roberta. That's not very nice. Calling me that, Roberta. Yeah.
Don't
That's what they
forget,
call
folks.
people named Albert up in Canada. They call them Alberta.
You
You do the same type of
man. Don't forget, tonight is Hump Day news, and we have a special guest. And on Thursday night at 8 p.m., it is the 5th installment of Cornbread Nation.
Yeah, our special guest tonight's actually in here with us this morning. Old Jake Huston's going to be on there with us. One of you guys sells diabetes product, the other one sells propane accessories. That's absolutely. Well, that blame Bobby. We're going to sell some propane and propane accessories this morning. Where's my dog? Ladybird! Ladybird! Chuck's going to come in here and hit myself.
Yes, Miss Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
We stream
There
live
you go.
out
That's
to
right over
X.
there.
Yeah, X, Rumble, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and of course YouTube. All those. We may have a new one soon. We're probably going to. We can have up to 8 streams on our level of StreamYard, so we're going to make it 8 streams. So. Okay, Knights of Ren, we appreciate that. I love it. Out there trolling. Yes.
I only have one small experience with trolling other people's things. And we did it, Steve, but it was the Celtic blacksmith there at Half Pine Forge. He did his first live, and we had to help him out. I was providing the commentary for it, and Dave was sitting back and poking the bear, you know, kind of snickering and stuff, keeping me going there. And I must say, and I said something very mean afterwards. I told him he looked like Michelle Obama when he had his back to the camera. He was over there working on the grinder and stuff, and that was mean. And I'm sorry, Steve. I should have never done that to you. That was horrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. I do.
And you know he don't believe nothing you just said about being sorry.
I know. Just because I don't. Anyway. Oh,
2% milk and still. Well, that was a pure accident. I got to tell you, we can't really have any claim on that. We were
no.
just passengers on that train.
I was just telling
But
her what he
thanks.
said.
That was
Yeah.
Steve and Miss
Miss
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth there. My goodness. Oh. No, no, no.
Oh
Oh,
man.
was that me
Yes,
about
it
me
is.
being sorry about that? Or, okay. Look, I can be nice sometimes. I can.
Having Rob apologize is like the government showing up at your door and saying they're there to help.
Dude. Hey, you stay dry too there, Kim.
You too, Miss
And
Kim.
go get some coffee, Lord knows. I'm going to be drinking plenty of it today. Of course, I drink it time I get up, so I go to sleep. So, Jake, we'll probably send you a link about 10, 15 minutes before. There's not a whole lot of prep work for us. How you going to call Rob the G word? Which G word are you talking about?
Government.
Oh, oh. Yeah, that's a step
That
way.
was a low blow.
That is way too far, dude. Dave. Oh my goodness.
Hey, this is Rob. I'm here to help. Go away. We're not home.
It's not very
Oh
nice.
man.
It's not very nice. That's pretty bad. No, Jake, I did not know that.
I didn't
Uh,
either.
I do know where Hank Hill came from, though. He came from Beavis and Butthead. That was one of Dave's favorite shows. Not.
I watched it a few
No.
times. But I was also forced to watch the what's the little sponge under the ocean? I was forced
SpongeBob
to watch that movie.
SquarePants.
I was forced to watch that movie with my granddaughter. Ugh.
Hey, can you say diabetes like Wilford Brimley? Go for it, Dave.
Possibly. I need to hear it again. Then I probably could recreate that.
Let's hear it. Come on, try.
I'll have to listen to it. It's not in my head right now.
Okay. I want to. Yeah, you know what? I don't recall you doing a voice on the show except for your own.
All the voices that I have are for my grandkids. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Uh,
They would not be funny on here. I have funny voices I do for my grandkids to drive them crazy. I have about 10 different ones for Kaylee that I've done over the years. That I just made up stuff. It wouldn't make no sense to you. It's just stuff I made up for her. And I still do some of them.
not to rent. I'm going to say this. I did like some of the stuff on South Park. I hate to say it. Oh man, I hate to say that, but I do. I did. I still do like some of the stuff on South Park. You know, uh, can't help it. I can't help it. It's just that it brings it. I just, and I love the fact that Kenny dies in every show, and stuff like it. It just cracks me up. So, tacos burritos, quesadillas, pizza, enchiladas, spaghetti, lasagna, chocolate, raspberry, eggplant, sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. Yeah, I like Cortland. Oh, oh. So you must be describing somewhere in Georgia, probably down here in extreme South Georgia. I don't know. Now, I I kind of feel left out of the times a little bit. I know growing up, we always had sweet tea at every meal. That was just a staple, sweet tea. And now everybody's drinking water. It's just not the same. Oh my goodness! I just looked at the time. They's got to get to work this morning. Hey, we're glad everybody jumped in here with us this morning. It's awfully glad to see y'all. Big old shout out to Half Pine Forge there, the Celtic Blacksmith, Kim's Coffee Talk. Jake, glad to have you here this morning. Knights of Brent. Hey, everybody. We're glad y'all's here this morning. And we hope y'all have a great and wonderful day. Everybody out there on all the other streams. We're so glad y'all are here with us this morning. It makes the morning start off really great. And Dave, you got anything else to say before we get going here?
Have a great day. Stay dry if you're in North Georgia, and we'll see you tonight.
Yes. We'll give y'all a great big salute. Y'all have a great day.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.